Hey book besties, I'm Haley.
And I'm McKaylee. Welcome back to Two Chicks and a Plot Twist.
Season 2 is here and we're messier, moodier, and more obsessed with fictional men than ever.
Expect chaos and all the twists your TBR can handle.
Let's get plot
twisty! Hey everyone, and welcome back to Two Chicks and a Plot Twist.
Today, we are stepping onto the dance floor with some of our favorite book characters. That's right, it's time for Dancing with the Stars Book Character Edition.
Yay! Here's how this works. We've built a bracket of beloved, ridiculous, and sometimes questionably coordinated book characters. We'll face them off round by round as if they were competing on Dancing with the Stars.
We'll be judging them on 3 things: dance skills, could they actually pull off a cha-cha or tango? Stage presence, are they going to own the spotlight or trip over their partner? And likability, because let's be real, half the time America votes based on who they like and not who dances the best.
Each character will be paired with another, and we'll have to go face-to-face with another character pairing. We'll debate, plead our case, and then pick a winner for who moves forward in the bracket. By the end, we'll crown the ultimate book character dance champions.
And to make things spicy, if we can't agree on a winner, we'll leave it up to our listeners in a poll on Instagram to break the tie.
All right, sequins are on, the mirror ball trophy is waiting, and the music is queued up. Yay! I'm normally smiling a lot more, but guys, I had a cavity filled this morning. I'm like, I'm stuck with a half smile. We're going to still laugh as hard as we can, but I'm going to maintain a very not as expressive face as it normally gets. Oh my gosh, but I'm so excited! Let's go ahead,
I'm so excited,
meet all of our contestants!
Yes, guys, so let's start with the ladies. Our queen, we love her so much, we had to include her. We have Aelin from Throne of Glass. She's fiery, competitive, and loves the spotlight. Next, we have Katniss from The Hunger Games. Katniss is athletic, focused, but glitter-averse. Then we've got Bella from Twilight. Had to include our little clumsy girl, little weird, but I think it'd be interesting to watch her.
Yes.
Next, we have Nesta, who has some dance training. Had to include her. She is fierce, intimidating, and also sultry. Love her vibes. And then we have Esmer from Dream by the Shadows. She is elegant, unpredictable, and mysterious. We have Cassie from My Roommate is a Vampire. She is quirky, charming, and chaotic. Next, we have Constanza from A Dowry of Blood. She is gothic, a survivor, and thrives in drama. And then finally, we have our wonderful, quirky, whimsical girl. We have Luna from Harry Potter.
And for the men, we have Rhysand from the well-known ACOTAR, A Court of Thorns and Roses, of course. Smooth, charming, natural performer. And we have Harry Potter from Harry Potter. Awkward, underdog, audience favorite. And we have Dorian Havilyard from Throne of Glass. Princely elegance, refined dancer. Dracula from A Dowry of Blood. Brooding, theatrical, maybe too intense. The Shadowbringer from Dream by the Shadows, quiet but determined to win. Frederick J. Fitzwilliam from My Roommate is a Vampire, awkward sweetheart, rusty at ballroom dancing, but improves as he goes. It's been a few centuries. Carrion Swift from Quicksilver, strategic and comedic, probably overthinks spins. And Will from Nightweaver, dark tango perfection, always has something up his sleeve.
Yes. So guys, make sure to grab your scorecards and vote along with us because you are going to have opinions on these pairings. But before we get into that, who do you think, like, overall from this list would win?
Well,
this is hard.
I'm trying to differentiate good dancing from my favorite book character.
Right?
And it's hard.
It is.
Because, and I was thinking about this when we were picking these characters, but like Carrion Swift, I feel like he would be my middle school crush. I used to play these phone games, like I think they were called Otomi or Otomi games. I don't know. But they're like these little anime characters. You get to choose your story, pick your boyfriend. Like I would never choose the main princely leader of the little boy band. It would always be the funny guy, so the funny whatever side character. That is Carrion Swift. So I feel like I have a soft spot for him. But Aelin, though, we might be kind of on the same page here, just because I feel like she will step on everyone else to win.
Yeah.
She won't be afraid to
She's
do
so
it.
competitive.
But what about you? What are your thoughts on these characters?
Same way. I have to figure out, I love everyone, but I have to separate who I think will be a good dancer. I think with Carrion from Quicksilver, I think that he would be like America's favorite because
Yeah.
I love him. He's my favorite character from the Quicksilver book, and he's just so funny and likable. I think America would love him too. But Nesta has training already, dance training, so I think that she would be a good dancer. Also Luna, I think Luna is an underdog, and I think the
Oh.
way like she could dance just really uniquely and beautiful, and I think that would be good.
Really?
Also, I love Aelin too. Yeah, don't get me wrong. Aelin will stomp on these bitches next to win to get that mirror ball trophy.
Oh my god. No, it's funny that you talk about Luna though, because she's not even on my radar. I don't like not
Watch out for Luna.
not because I don't like her, but because I'm like, oh, little girl with the
Mhm.
crazy, she sees things,
Aw.
hears the voices. I'm just like, okay.
My poor girl.
Yeah, but then Rhysand, I'm like thinking he's gonna I don't know, I feel like he's just perfect. Like
Yeah.
what's wrong with you, Rhysand? It's unfair.
Him and Nesta
It's
will
just
fight.
unfair.
Yeah, they will fight.
Yep. All right. So
Alright.
those are just a few of our thoughts. So make sure to grab your scorecards, guys. Vote along with us because you're going to have opinions on these pairings.
Yes.
Woo!
And let's go ahead and get into our first round face-offs.
So for our first pairing, we have Aelin Galathinius paired with Frederick J. Fitzwilliam. So we have our fiery queen paired with an old-fashioned vampiric charmer. So ballroom fireworks, hopefully.
For our second match, we have Katniss versus the Shadowbringer. We have intensity, morally gray mystery. I think that this pairing could either be amazing and electric or catastrophic.
And for our next couple, we have Bella Swan and Dracula.
Our vampire girly.
Vampire Alley right up in here. We got a little bit of clumsy chaos from Miss Bella with a brooding vampire. So I think it's definitely train wreck TV gold.
Oh, yeah.
I think this is something the internet would have wanted. So
Eat it up.
they're coming out of retirement to do Dancing with the Stars here.
For our fourth match, we have Nesta and Harry. So Nesta is, like I said before, she's so sultry and she's this powerhouse and she's just dragging along Harry, which is just this little awkward wizard boy. I think that he would be a crowd favorite. He's like the chosen one.
Yeah,
People
no,
love
I can
him.
picture this in my head though, like Nesta's getting all the steps right and maybe even practicing. I feel like Harry would come out of those practices maybe even crying.
Aw.
Because Nesta would be like on his butt about
Oh, yeah.
get the steps right, you're too slow or
Mhm.
whatever. But our next pairing we have Esmer Havenfall and Dorian Havilyard. So we have a little bit of mysterious elegance and grit with princely refinement. So definitely I think we have a little bit of ballroom royalty
Oh,
going
yeah.
on here.
Yeah. Next one, we have Cassie and Rhysand together. Cassie is our quirky human artist, and she's paired with the smoothest, most handsomest fae in fantasy. I think that this is some unexpected chemistry here.
Yeah, no, I really like that she's this artist because we also know who else is an artist. But she's not
Ooh.
competing. She'll be in the audience tonight supporting her husband
Yes.
with Miss Farah, off to the side here. So Cassie, another artist. So I was like, oh, this is a
Yes,
fun pairing
that
just
is.
because artist. And then now we have Constanza and Carrion Swift paired together. So we have our super gothic survivor paired with chaotic comedic relief. So very surprisingly balanced. I would love to be in the practice room with these two guys.
I know.
I'm like, is it gonna get awkward? I feel like Carrion would say something and she'd be like,
I feel like she would love him.
Really?
I feel like she would love his vibes.
my
And I think
gosh.
like at first she might be a little annoyed, but I think that He will grow on
He'd
her.
grow on her.
Yes.
Oh.
And then for our last match, our 8th one, we have Luna and Will. So we have Whimsy meeting Menace. It's going to be chaos, but total wild card. Watch out for Luna. Luna is my girl.
I know. I'm telling you, she just was not on my radar. And then you said something about her. I'm like, okay. We might have some arguments later. Oh no, maybe. We'll see. Okay. So, first round, guys. We are putting our couples face to face with other couples. And for our first little dance off, we have Aelin Galathinius and Frederick J. Fitzwilliam, that couple, versus Katniss Everdeen and the Shadowbringer.
Yes.
So let's be real. Aelin would drag Frederick.
Oh, yeah.
They're just them as a duo. She would be dragging them through sheer firepower. And Fred is sweet, but she's so unstoppable. So she would definitely be our strength here in this duo. But what do you think about
Katniss? We have Katniss. Same thing. The women tonight are just so strong. Katniss just has this athleticness of her. But then we have the Shadowbringer, and I think that he has a lot of brooding energy. So I don't know. I think them together, something to watch out for.
Oh, I'm trying to see them as dancers and not as favorite book characters. I read The Hunger Games back in middle school, and I can tell you nothing about it.
Oh my gosh.
It's been so long. I probably read it too. Like, let me get through it as fast as I can because all my friends are reading it. I probably did not take any information from it.
So good.
The Shadowbringer from Dream by the Shadows by Logan Karlie. We recently read that one, and we love our Shadow Man.
Yes.
So I do like the pairing.
But I think that there's a clear winner. And I think that we both know. We both know. Everyone knows.
Because
Sorry.
if you've listened to our episodes, Aelin is always involved in some kind of conversation somewhere. Even though Frederick J. Fitzwilliam, he might be holding her back. I would think he'd be rusty living in his old apartment, forever. Like, when do you go to balls? Balls aren't a thing anymore.
Right.
I feel like he doesn't get out of the house. Even though he probably learned how to ballroom dance back in whatever century he came from.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Aelin Galathinius and Frederick J. Fitzwilliam from My Roommate is a Vampire by Jenna Levine. Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with you just because Aelin, I think, would, like I said earlier.
Aelin is so strong.
Yeah, I think she would step on everyone.
She's a powerhouse. I feel like she would make her partner stay after hours and just practice.
Yes.
And I think that she would get so upset with him, but I think that would push him to be better.
Yeah, and I mean, as for like Katniss, though, the one thing I can say for her is that I feel like if she had the amount of audience, fan favoritism, just like in the Hunger Games, that was a whole thing. The presentation of her, like, social media presence, I feel like Katniss Everdeen would definitely be.
Yeah, I think that
an
America
icon.
would love her. Yeah, this is a
Yeah.
hard first one to do. America would love her. And I think America would love the Shadowbringer, our little sexy daddy, Shadow Daddy.
Yeah, but I think it might have to go, in terms of dancing skill, to Aelin and Frederick.
Yeah.
Frederick is weighing him down, but...
I know. And two, he's probably like all depressy because his woman Cassie is with someone else.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. And also we have to remember Dorian is here also. So Aelin, I can picture Aelin and Dorian competing with each other, just seeing each other in the halls, going to the studio like, I'm with this partner and da-da-da.
Oh,
just
wow. Yeah.
Fun. Yeah.
No, that is a good point. I didn't even think about those points. I did know that we just had to not pair them up with each other.
Right.
We needed this new take, and I'm glad it happened this way. So for that first round between these two couples, it will be Aelin Galathinius and Frederick J. Fitzwilliam. And now moving on to our next couple face-off, we have Bella Swan and Dracula. So Bella trips into the orchestra pit. Definitely. That's her vibe.
Yeah,
And
it
then
is.
Dracula is brooding and I'm sure somehow gets his, portion. He pulls his weight for these
Oh,
perfect
yeah.
tens or whatever
Oh,
it
yeah.
is for dramatic interpretations, however he wants to do it. I feel like that would really turn into a one-man show and Bella is just like, hey, help me out. But
Have you ever seen, there's, like, edits of Kristen Stewart where she, like, messes with her hair? Do you know
it's
what I'm talking
gone.
about?
Like she
What?
had shaved her head? No.
It's just like when you watch the Twilight movies, she just fidgets with her hands so much. And
Like,
also doing, like, interviews, she just, like, messes with her hair and goes all crazy. I can see her doing that and just, like, tripping.
oh,
Yeah.
no.
Our girl
Dang.
Bella. And then, so next up, we have Nesta and Harry. I think I've said it before, Nesta's obviously gonna dominate, but I think that Harry would not be able to keep up with her
Choreography.
choreography.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Whatever. Harry couldn't keep up with all the steps. These matches here, I think, again, there's a clear winner. And to me, and it's not
Right.
because I love them. Don't get me wrong, I do, but still, I think that Nesta is a powerhouse. And even though Harry will trip and will not trip, I think that he wouldn't be able to keep up. It's not as bad as Bella, like, face planting in the middle of the floor.
Right.
So to
No.
me, I think that Nesta would win this round.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree, but I will say this is our first round, so it's only gonna get harder from here to go.
I
Like,
know,
these
oh
guys
my
compete
gosh.
against each other. But yeah, I feel like Bella Swan and Dracula might just be doing their own thing.
Yeah, I think
I
so
feel
too.
like the judges are gonna be like, "You're not getting any better."
It's like, did you listen to anything that I told you last
It's
week?
like you were like up here, and now you're down here. I feel like that would be their critique.
Yeah.
So, I mean, even in the books, it was discussed that Nesta is a dancer, and she is dancing even in Silver Flames, I think. And
Mhm.
Castian's like, oh, she's amazing, at
Yeah.
dancing. And even though Harry Potter, just like you said, is very inexperienced and probably not the best partner to have for this, I think she would pull an Aelin and carry that team.
Yeah.
All right. So Nesta and Harry are advancing to the quarterfinals. So that means we have 2 rounds of pairings left for round 1. And that would be Esmer Havenfall from Dream by the Shadows and Dorian Havilliard from Throne of Glass. So I think their skills would be relatively close. I think Dorian might have a one-up on Esmer in this pairing just because he's a prince and royal. Esmer is a peasant, kind of. That's not like she works her way up to the Shadowbringers kind of royal level.
Yeah.
But this princely elegance that Dorian carries, I think, will help them advance if they were to. And so Esmer, I think, is very mysterious.
Mhm.
And Dorian feels like a natural ballroom king. I don't know. So
Yeah, I think so too. So for our next one against them, we have Cassie from My Roommate is a Vampire and Rhysand Akatar.
Allison's hard. See, we
I
just
was literally
said
about to say, I think we may disagree on this one. I think Cassie is fun and quirky, but I don't think that she would be able to keep up with Rhys. And I think that Rhys will just overpower her moves. And I just think,
Ooh.
I don't know, he might just steamroll over her. And I don't know. This is hard. Now I'm trying to think. I'm like,
But now I'm wondering, okay, has Esmer
so there's
danced
that
a day
ballroom.
in her life, like aside from
There's like that scene where
but
she's
they're
at the
flying!
ball. Yeah, they are flying. Is she actually dancing? I think she does dance.
Does she?
With.
I need Logan. Where is she?
And I'm like, let's call Logan. She dances with. These might be spoilers.
Yeah.
If you have not read Dream by the Shadow, skip ahead like 10 seconds. But she dances with the Shadowbringer, like his past self.
Yes.
They dance together.
Yeah. Okay, guys.
Who are you gonna pick? I think we're gonna have different.
Are you? I'm scared.
I think I know.
Okay. Well, all right. I think I know. I know.
You go first.
I would say Rhysand and Cassie.
Hey, maybe we are on the same page. We're not. I would pick Dorian. It's also like, when has Rhysand danced in his life?
That's what I was saying earlier, though. I feel like, why is he... What is wrong with Rhysand in terms of his, like, status and things he does for the public eye? I'm like, how can someone be this perfect and no one says any... Like, no one says, oh, you're trying too hard, Rhysand. You know? How does he make it work? I feel like he's going to use some magical power to make Cassie a good dancer. That might be cheating, but...
I think
I don't know.
Dorian has danced before. He has done ballroom dances, being a prince. And he's also just, like, very strong. And I think that he would take over this pairing with him and Esmer. I think that they would be a good couple. We have Manon, like, in the... What am I even trying to say? What is that called? The crowd.
The crowd, the audience.
I can't talk. God. We have Manon in the crowd, in the audience, just cheering on her man.
Oh, okay. So I think I see what you're saying. I think as a whole, Esmer and Dorian make a better pairing in terms I think they would work together nicely. As for Cassie and Rhysand, I just see Feyre in Cassie with the art and stuff, and I feel like Rhysand would be helping her the whole time to make it perfect. So there's two different takes.
Okay. I guess we'll let Rhysand move on. I'll have to say goodbye to Dorian.
Well, no. See, let's flip a coin.
This is hard.
Let's flip a coin.
Who has coins?
You have a
Siri.
coin?
I want heads.
Okay, heads for Dorian and Esmer, and then tails for the other two. Okay. Hey Siri, flip a coin. It's heads. Wow. So that means it's okay. Fight to the death. And I died.
All of the book girlies will be in the audience, like, screaming that Rhysand is not moving forward.
It's okay. We have Dorian. I like Dorian. He's very princely. Like, we know I love my princes, so it's fine. I would have been happy with either pairing. Oh god, it's only gonna get worse from here.
I think that this next one's gonna be hard too.
I already know what our answers will be. Okay, guys, so before we move on, that was Esmer Havenfall and Dorian Haviliard. They are advancing.
My man.
All right. So for round 1, we are closing it out with these two pairings. We have Constanza, which we have not yet figured out how to say her name correctly. Constanza, paired with Carrie Swift. So we have our gothic drama and survivor energy and Carrie's chaotic overthinking. So I do think in this scenario, she would eat him alive in like the Paso Doble, you know, all that fancy stuff, just because I feel...
Oh, yeah.
She's so elegant-ish.
Yeah, she
I mean, I haven't read A Dowry of Blood. But the way...
She's so elegant, but I haven't read A Dowry of Blood.
But I did. I had to... When I was picking the characters, she was one of the ones I picked,
she's very
based
elegant.
on her character description.
Yeah.
That's what I picked up.
Yes, and then next we have Luna and Will from Nightweaver. I think that the audience would just fall in love with this pairing, and it's gonna be so hard to pick between them and Carrion. I think that Will is also just really broody. I think that he also has like that princely energy where he's done this before, he's danced before. And Luna's danced before. She dances
at the
in
little
the
school
movies.
ball.
Yeah, Luna.
Gosh. Well.
But I think that we will agree on who will win because
we will.
I think Carrion will win because America loves Carrion. This is one where it's like they may not dance the best, like better than like Luna and Will, but America will pull through.
Yeah, no, even if they were to get last, I feel like the votes would bring him up to 5th place.
He'd be on the TV, like, text my number 10 times to get me to stay.
Yeah, he would say something silly, and then
Yeah.
it would be a meme after.
Yeah, I think so
after the
too.
episode. Yay! Okay, I was really feeling like we were actually about to disagree, and then
We'll probably
we
disagree
agreed.
again.
No, guys, this is like gonna be so hard.
I know. Now we're
So
moving to our quarterfinals. We're dancing into the quarterfinals.
yeah,
So we only have 4 pairings left. And so from the 4, we have Aelin and Frederick. We have Nesta and Harry. We have Dorian and Esmer. And then finally we have Carrion and Constanza.
wow.
This is
Wow.
hard. Yeah, so for our first fight against each other is Aelin, Frederick, and then against them we have Nesta and Harry. This is going to be really hard because Aelin and Nesta, I feel like they will either be best friends or they will hate each other, and there's like
Yeah.
no in between.
Yeah, I almost wish that they were in separate brackets.
I know.
My gosh. So man, they're not even in the same book. Like
Same
everyone else
Massaverse.
except Aelin, yeah, is in the same book. That's crazy. Okay. Ooh, I
Wow.
wonder though if Sarah J. Maas took inspo from Aelin to create Nesta, just in terms of this fiery attitude that she can have.
Yeah.
I don't know, or just the strength, because whenever a girl is bossy, it's just bitchy. So that's
Right.
what she channeled through Nesta.
Yeah.
A lot of the time. Okay, but guys, let's walk this. Let's talk this through.
Okay.
Aelin, strong, fiery. We know her. We love her. She's our favorite, like, in a lot of episodes. Nesta would not be winning votes, I don't think. Unless you're one of the girlies.
I don't think so either.
Unless you're one of the girlies that can relate to her, like, which there are
Yeah.
plenty of, but I don't know how
Yeah.
strong that voting
They will pull through.
would be.
Yeah.
Yes. And Harry would again drag her down.
But I think that Harry from this group will get the most votes. Everyone loves him. He's like our golden chosen boy. I think that people will love him and vote for him.
The underdog, that's what he
Yeah,
is.
our
Right here in
underdog,
terms of
Harry.
dancing. And then we have Frederick, who is paired with Aelin.
Frederick
This
will not
old
get any
vampire.
votes. No one knows him.
No.
He likes to be by himself, locked away in his
He
apartment.
has no
just
friends.
chill.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
So Nesta is this crazy, amazing dancer.
Mm-hmm.
Aelin I don't think she's a dancer, but she would step on everyone to win.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this one's hard.
This one is hard.
This one's hard. I think for the sake of Dancing with the Stars.
Mm-hmm. Oh my
I think Aelin and Frederick might pull through.
Yeah.
But it's hard because Nesta's a pro.
Yeah.
So
it is hard. I think that Aelin will have just like this amazing stage presence where she'll just draw everybody in. Everyone likes her. It's like dancing skills. Like, we don't know if she has great dancing skills, but I think that she would push herself until she's a good dancer. Rowan will be in the room with them.
yeah.
He might smack her across
Critiquing.
the face. Yeah, like he did before. Ugh,
God. Okay. And then Nesta would not get fan votes, but Harry
no.
would.
Yeah.
But Nesta's the good dancer, Harry's the bad dancer. And then Aelin and Frederick, I don't know. If Frederick could pull through with the ballroom, I don't know about Aelin. Yeah, maybe would get some fan votes. Frederick would not. It's hard. But
Okay,
I think
here's
Yeah,
what
go.
I've just thought of. So this probably, since they've moved on, this probably won't be like a ballroom dance. This is probably going to be like a sexy dance. And I
Yeah.
cannot see Frederick doing a sexy dance at all. So I'm so sad to say it, but I think that Aelin might get out at this round.
No, you're
But
so
too,
right.
now I'm like, is Harry gonna do the sexy, stunning dance with Nesta?
See, I think Nesta would do a good job at making him look good.
Ooh, yeah.
So I feel like that's
Yeah.
a lot what the professional dancers on the actual show do too, especially for like older men who can't dance. I mean, maybe it could be the same case for Harry, who is too probably inexperienced.
Yeah.
But
My gosh.
So maybe assuming round 1 was only ballroom, which is how we played it,
Mm-hmm.
this quarterfinal round going into the more fast-paced
I
dances.
think it's gonna be a fast-paced, upbeat. I think that they would both want to do something sexy, especially Nesta. I think Nesta will want to do something like really sultry dance.
Yeah. I think Aylin would be good, but I think I don't think she would do a good enough job at making Frederick look good.
Yeah, I think
But
so too.
Nesta would do a good job at making Harry look good. With
I
that,
know. I'm so mad. I don't. I love Aylin. I don't love Nesta.
oh my gosh. So
Wow.
after that conversation, I was gonna pick Aylin and
Were
Frederick.
you?
Yes.
Were you still?
If it were ballroom, I think that's where I was headed. But
Okay,
after
yeah.
you said
If it was a ballroom dance, sure. I think that Aylin and Frederick would win. But I do think that this is gonna be like an upbeat dance. Yeah, I don't know. This is like totally fake scenarios that we've come up with in our mind. But I am like stressed out.
I know. Yeah. So, do we want to flip a coin or do we want to make a decision?
Are we gonna flip the coin the whole time? So you will still go with Aylin, even though it's like upbeat.
No, I'll go with Nesta and Harry because
I
it's
think
a
I
sultry
agree.
dance.
I agree. Yeah, I think
Okay.
Nesta. I'm so sad.
That
Our
is
girl.
so sad. Wow. So, guys, that means Nesta and Harry are advancing to the semifinals.
This next, gosh, I'm like looking to see who's next. I'm so
Oh,
stressed
God.
out.
Yes. So, for our next pairing face-off, we have Esmer and Dorian versus Constanza and Carrion. Woo! Fan favorites.
Yeah. I think.
Versus royalty and probably ballroom expertise.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's this voting.
This is hard.
This made-up voting we have. What their stats will look like.
I think that Carrion pulled through last week with America's votes. And I think this time America's like, we're sweating. We got to get like an actual, like, we need to make sure he's good.
Ooh. See, I love him so much. I think I don't know. I might like Carrion more as a character than Dorian.
Really?
Maybe. Just because
Quicksilver
he's
is
so...
one book. Dorian is in like, how many books are behind me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Well,
like
maybe
7
I
books.
just love Quicksilver. Kingfisher is like my top tier boyfriend. I'd forget about Rhysand, all of it. But Carrion is just so funny.
He is really funny.
And that's why the fans would vote for him. God, I am so stressed. Tell me, was she a good dancer? I haven't read A Dowry of Blood.
I haven't read it in like 2 years, but I'm sure she is a good dancer. I feel so bad. I need to reread that. That was like my favorite book that I read, like whenever, 2 years ago
It's on
or
my
1
TBR.
year ago. It's so good. But she's so old. But I feel like she has danced before. And I think, like Nesta, she will pull through and dance really sultry and sexy and do her whole thing.
Okay, I'm trying to remember. This is our sexy dance. Fast-paced sexy dance, not ballroom.
Yeah, so I think Carrion, he'll throw his shirt off like Robert did Dancing with the Stars.
Oh my god, that's exactly what he
Michaela
would
will
do.
be melting in the corner, like, oh.
Wow. Oh my god.
Yeah, I think that Carrion will pull through. I hate to see Dorian go.
I don't know. In terms of skill, though, I think Dorian still has it. But if we were to do the fan voting, it would be helpful to Carrion. Oh god, it would break my heart to say goodbye to Carrion.
I know.
But I think Dorian is just more experienced.
Yeah.
You're like, thank God she's agreeing with me. Oh, that hurts. That hurts.
I think that Dorian has a kingdom. He has people behind him. Aylin will be
those votes.
Yeah, Aylin will be cheering him on.
Esmer, you are a lucky girl.
I know. I'll replace your spot.
All right. So, should we say Esmer and Dorian advancing to the semifinals?
Is that who you?
It hurts my heart, but I think they would be better at dancing this sexy, fast-paced dance.
I agree.
Your reaction
man.
gave me, like, heart palpitations.
What?
Oh my god.
This is so fun. Like, going into this episode, I was so anxious, but this is actually really fun.
This is
I know.
crazy.
So who do we have left? We have 2
Ooh.
people left. Who is it?
We have these 2 pairings are against each other. It's Nesta and Harry versus Esmer and Dorian. And see, I think I have a clear winner in my mind.
I kind of do too.
But if it were Carrion, I would have issues. And that's only because I like Carrion's character.
Oh.
But since he's not here, he did not advance. We have Esmer and Dorian versus Nesta and Harry. Nesta is the pro dancer. Even though Harry is inexperienced, yeah, he might have learned a thing or two by now. We are in the semifinals. Oh, it's hard. And
This
then
is
Esmer and Dorian, both, as we've discussed, have dance experience. It's just, are they pros? I think Dorian's a lot more likable than Nesta.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
Harry
he
is
Harry's very likable.
very likable.
He has the whole wizarding world behind him.
Ooh, gosh.
You say you have a clear winner. Who is your clear winner? Because I think I have a clear winner too.
So for Dancing with the Stars, regardless of the dance in the semifinals for this round, I think it would be Nesta and Harry.
I agree. Oh my gosh, I can't believe she won.
Nesta and Harry are our Dancing with the Stars book character champions.
Oh my gosh.
They won the Mirror Ball Trophy! Yay!
Yay!
Confetti! Everyone's dancing! Oh my god! Wow! So,
That
but
was
yeah,
crazy. That was a lot
that was
harder than I expected.
And
Yeah,
yes,
that was
and walking the line between Haley's my friend versus, oh my god, am I gonna yell at her? I'm just kidding.
No.
My gosh! That's my, like, probably looking back at our bracket, I'm just like, man, I love you, Carrion. Like, let me draw a heart around your name.
Aw.
I'm so
Carrion.
sad. R.I.P. Carrion. But we only
Carrion.
had to flip the coin one time, and
That's
that
very
was,
surprising.
and that was between, God, who was it between? It was between Esmer Havenfall and Dorian Havilyard versus Cassie Greenberg and Rhysand, and Dorian and Esmer won that round, and they made it all the way to the semifinals.
Wow.
Wow. If it had been Rhysand and Cassie, how far do you think they would have made it?
I don't think they would be the bottom 2. No.
No.
No, I think, too, I also don't think that Rhysand would even... I feel like if he got an invite to do Dancing with the Stars, he just would not respond. He'd be like,
he had
this
better
is...
things to do.
Yeah. He's like, I have a wife and child at home. I am not coming. But I think
Wow.
that Pharaoh would be like the little angel on his shoulder, like, you have to do it. This will be so fun. But I think that he would just feel like, oh, whatever.
Wow.
I can't believe we
Dang.
made it. We did it.
We did it. I'm glad we got to argue a little bit. We never argue.
So fun.
Argue.
Yeah, I know. Before we go, should we talk about real life Dancing with the Stars?
I didn't watch this last episode, guys. What? I was in Mexico. Oh my god.
I was stuck here. I worked.
Haley was invited. She did not come. But
Sorry.
It's just like, who needs a job anyway?
So you only watched the first week. Do you, like, have a
Robert Irwin.
Yeah.
Yes.
Clear
Robert
winner.
Irwin.
I
didn't
think
see his
Robert-
last dance, but I saw pictures.
So cute. I think it'll be Robert and, like, Whitney from Secret Lives of Mormon. She is so fierce. The way she dances is so nice. It's beautiful. All right, guys. Well, that is our Dancing with the Stars episode for our book characters. If you want us to do this again, let us know. And if you had any disagreements, if you think someone else should have won, send us a DM or comment on our socials.
Yep, and we will be back on Thursday with another new episode, so stay tuned.
See you later.
Bye!
Bye! Da 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 da.